So what I'm doing right now, I'm finishing up another client video. This semester has just been a lot of working towards my goal of hopefully being like a YouTube editor, also slash, YouTube oriented, because that is my main goal, to be on this platform. Whether it be making videos, that's actually the main goal. That's like the main place I'm trying to make it to at that point, is being able to make my own videos. But in order to get there, I kind of have to do grunt work sometimes, which is editing videos for other people. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's not a bad job. It kind of teaches me, new ways to edit videos. Also, like, it gives me an opportunity to also craft my own skill of editing, which is something I want to get better at. And it's something I'm also pretty self-conscious about sometimes, because I feel like my editing skills are nothing compared to the whole vast majority of YouTubers out there right now, who have like all these flashy edits, all these fast-paced like special effects going off everywhere. But that's not the type of style I ever want to go for, actually, because that's just not the type of YouTuber I want to be. And sometimes I think it's appropriate for some videos, but for the ones I'm making, it's not really necessary. So that's why I don't really see it as a necessary skill to learn, like, those extreme editing skills. That's why I sometimes use CapCut, because even though that is a sin for a lot of, editors, it does the job for me, because, I'm very amateur level. But, it still is nice making some, money on the side for videos, because I can tell you this, a couple weeks ago, I was dead broke. I like had $2 to my account. I had like $1 to my name. I had nothing. So I was like really struggling, but we're doing a little bit better now, which is nice. I don't have to starve and go to the dining hall. I should be going to the dining hall, but these days I don't really have to. I can kind of be more pick and choosy about it. Did just wrap up the video, which is nice. I'm getting paid a pretty nice amount right now, because it's funny, for these videos, they are inconsistent, because I don't know when they come in. They kind of come in like sporadically, but when they do come in, I get paid, more than my part-time job actually right now. So if I could get paid that every week, I probably would not. I still would have my part-time job, because it's still, another bonus on top of the bonus I'm already making. But it's a good stepping stone in my career right now, because I did put this in my resume that I'm editing these videos for like these other YouTubers and these are content creators. So it's nice, a nice experience to have. And also, why isn't my video rendering at all? My false alarm, it is editing. It's exported. But as I was saying, it's a really nice stepping stone. And I'm, even with my job process right now, I did call my mom about it, and I told her it wasn't going that well with my job applications. But it is an ongoing process that I kind of have to stick it through and just keep going. It's, I'm not, I've just been feeling pretty grim about it, but my current job situation, it's not great. It's definitely not a livable situation, but I'm hoping it kind of gets to that point where I can do this full time and I can actually like make this my living, which is very, very possible. It's very possible, because the guy I'm working with right now, he's kind of like the manager of all these, content creators that he's the guy that gives me clients that I can, video edit for. It's looking pretty hopeful on that end, but I don't know. It's freelancing. Freelancing is a scary thing, but that's a whole lot of career mumbo jumbo stuff, and I did promise to update you guys with that, and that's where kind of am at right now. When it comes to actual professional career, that's not freelancing, not so well. But when it comes to actual like passion and also freelancing side career, that's going very well. So it's very interesting how things are going right now. So it's only time will really tell. But I feel like as of recently, I'm just running out of time right now. It's already February. February's already almost ending, like next week. And it's gonna be March, and then April, and then May, and I graduate in May. This year has felt so fast, and I have not had a second to really like think about that. And I don't want to think about that because it makes me existential and I get all freaked out about it. But yeah, I think this is a perfect segue right now to talk about passion versus actual career, because sometimes your passion is not what your career is, and sometimes your career, becomes your passion. But about that, I'm not at that phase where I'm at a full-time job yet. I'm nowhere close to that, which is a great thing because I'm able to explore options and do what I want, like explore what I actually want to do. However, what I am scared of is if and when I find that one thing I am passionate about, which I already know what that is, which is YouTube. And if you're the type of person that doesn't know what that is, but when that is my passion, I don't want it to feel like a job, which is why I sometimes randomly take sporadic breaks from filming these talking videos or filming my YouTube videos because it starts to feel like a job, and I don't want that. That's the last thing I want to do, because once I feel like my passion is my job, it loses the whole fun of it, and I don't think that's a good thing to have, because I want my passion to always stay like my passion and it was like just a fun thing to do. But I always talk about how I want this to be my job, but I always neglect to forget the fact that sometimes if I do make this my job, I might end up ending it, because if it's my job, then it becomes something I need to do, not something I want to do. And that's always a constant struggle that people have to have when you actually are about to graduate, or you're trying to find your own career field or your own career path, is finding out what you actually are passionate about. Because there's the classic saying, if you find something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. But I feel like if I do the thing I love, it's gonna end up feeling like a job, which I'm worried about. I think what a lot of people forget to do is to kind of sometimes keep your passion and also your career sometimes separate, because that is beneficial in some ways, because you're able to have that life of you pursuing your passion, but also you pursuing a career field that is making you enough money to pursue that passion. However, when you're able to mix those two, that is the dream scenario, because you're doing what you love, and also it's enough, hopefully it's enough, to where you're making enough money to support yourself when you're doing the thing you love, which is, like, for me in that case, would be being a YouTuber and being able to make my own videos and make a living off of it, and travel around the world, vlogging, doing all that, all these fun activities. That'd be the dream, and I think that'd be a lot of people's dreams. And that's why this career field of being a YouTuber is such a hard thing, and such a thing that people look down upon, also laugh at other people about when they're trying to become that YouTuber status where you can live off of that, is because it's almost a near impossible task if you don't have the grit for it, or if you don't have the luck for it, because there's so much luck involved, there's so much skill and other things that are involved, being at the right time and place in order to actually make that a possible career field. And for me, I don't know when that right time and place will be, but I want to be able to upload and make as many videos as I can to hopefully be there when that opportunity arises. Also, if you hear that music in the background, that means my client is done editing. And that's all I kind of wanted to say about that topic of pursuing a passion and, starting to pursue your own career field, because that's something I'm struggling with right now. That's the ever constant struggle and, mental battle that I'm dealing with recently. Is just trying to figure out how I can make this my passion, but also not get burnt out from it, because I've seen so many YouTubers get burnt out from doing YouTube for way too long. But they usually get burnt out to the point where they're at a point where they can retire with it, because they've made enough amount of money where they're comfortable, they can live comfortably for a long time. And I'm okay with that if I get burnt out when I'm able to retire from YouTube. But I hope I don't get burnt out before I'm able to actually make money off of it, because right now I'm making zero, a whole lot of zero, which is fine, because the goal right now is not to make money off of YouTube, but to also get to a point where I am satisfied with my progress on YouTube. Because right now I've got a long way to go, and I want to do a lot more on the channel, which involves me having to collaborate with people, which I'm going to start doing again. I'm very excited to do that. I need to start reaching out again, because I haven't done that, because I have no ideas, but I have some ideas now that I want to execute. And yeah, that's all I really want to say. A whole lot of future envisioning going on right now for me. I hope you guys can see how excited I am about it, as maybe it's exciting for you guys too, but this is more a true video log of me going throughout my senior year, figuring myself out. But that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye. And hopefully tomorrow I'm actually doing something. I think I am. I'm like 99% sure. All right, bye.